you have to get used to the heat there, or was the worst of it gone by the time you got on court?
I don't think it was really too much of a factor today.
How do you assess your performance, Milos?
Yeah, it was what it needed to be. It's obviously tough to have necessarily a solid performance all the way through, but I did what I needed to. I took care of my serve. I broke quite early in all the sets. Just dropped off a little bit where I faced a few sort of dangers on my service games in the beginning of the third, end of the second. But other than that, I returned pretty solid when I had to. I stepped up and I played well.
Straight sets. Would you say it's the best possible start in this tournament? Or?
Yeah, obviously you want to get in and get out and play as well as you can starting off. Obviously it's not easy, but I played solid and I was efficient out there, which I'm happy with.
How easy is it to play against a guy who most people are watching to see whether he pulls off some amazing shot, but he can also throw in some rubbish as well?
Well, it's the point. The main point for at least myself was I really had to focus on myself. He's very capable of going very high up with his level, but that can also drop quite quickly. So it's about really providing a solid level for myself, and hopefully that weathers the storm.
Milos, he talked about how well you served today, how hard it was to play you. What indicators do you have, from him that you're getting to him a bit that way?
Well, I think for me, even the last time I played him, I was able to take care of my serve. There was just a little bit of a lapse in the beginning of the match, but the most important thing was what I did different today compared to then was I was much more solid on the returning. Once I was getting the return in, and if I was sharp before the point started, I was always getting it deep down the middle. I was able to neutralize quite well, and I missed a few opportunities to break, but I broke because it sort of just got to him. He went for a big second serve. I got a double in that towards the end of that first set. So that's sort of when I could notice it, when I felt like he was sort of playing with smaller and smaller margins.
Possibly Gilles Mueller in the next round. He seems like a kind of guy that you got to beat him. Yeah. He's a pretty solid player. What do you see as the challenge there, if it's him?
Yeah, I've struggled with him. I think we've played twice. He beat me twice. First time obviously was getting hurt at Wimbledon, which was unfortunate. But he had a great, phenomenal week last week. For him was something very special, and obviously it was pretty special to see as well that final and his reaction to it. But I gotta take care of my own end of the court, serve well, and try to create some opportunities on his. Obviously, it's gonna be a bit more of a predictable match than today, but it's still gonna be one where I'm gonna have to step up and take it from him rather than expect him to give it to me.
I know you spoke about last year's being a completely different tournament. The fact you got so close, I mean, is that any way motivating factor at all?
Yeah, it is. It's a perspective. It's emotionally, as much as and as painful as it was, you sort of understand that there's that other side of the spectrum where you can have that kind of joy if you can go through on those moments. So it's something I'm definitely itching to experience, and obviously this is the tournament that, yes, I made finals of Wimbledon last year, but this is a tournament I've performed consistently my best at throughout my career. So I always do feel good coming here, and I want to see what I can do to try to have that experience.